What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 51st episode of the PS Pony Podcast, where once a week, every week, me and my best friend Ron get together to bring you all of the nerdy news and nonsense of the week. Ron, how you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm doing great. Just you and I just got off work. Lazy Monday. So, the sluggish Monday, I should say. But I'm doing good. Just been still playing Persona 5 Royale. Completely finished up the 4th Palace. Getting ready to do the 5th. So I'm very excited for that. After the 4th Palace, the game, for me, at least, kind of flies by. Because there's so much that goes on during that time. Dialogue, especially. But yeah, just been playing that. And pretty much just Overwatch. And then just chilling, honestly. But yeah, what about you? What have you been playing?
Not much, man. I've been playing mainly Warzone. That's it when I hop on. Been playing Warzone and Vanguard, leveling up the new well gun because I hear that's supposed to be really good. And then just practicing and getting better in solos. I've been hopping into duos and with no fill on for Resurgence, but that's actually hasn't been going horrible. It's actually been going pretty well. It's like a really quick game or actually get pretty freaking far.
Have you gotten any wins off that?
No, I haven't gotten any wins off that. I get in like this thing of like I'll fight the same two teams. Like it'll be like one team will push me, and then like I'll get one of them, but then another team will push. So like it's this weird like back and forth between both of them, like engaging and disengaging. It's like this weird like three-way of like us all fighting each other. The only downside is like if I die, I die. Like I don't have any I don't have the Resurgence, so
right.
Yeah, dude, but it's been great. I've been really I hopped on a little bit before we started recording today. Off day, dude. Off day. I haven't been able to drop more than 5 kills.
That sucks.
Yeah, man. I was one of the days I think I hopped in it was like last Wednesday. It was like either like Tuesday or Wednesday, I forget. I played 5 games. I didn't drop less than 12. So
holy crap.
Yeah, I got my first solo win too in Caldera, so that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
About time, honestly.
Dude,
it seems like that took you way too long.
Yeah, and then I was playing over the weekend. I almost broke my record of 17.
On solo or what?
Solo, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But rookie numbers in the grand scheme of things, but what are you going to do?
Right. Speaking of COD, you know what I have not played yet still?
What's up?
The Vanguard campaign.
I know, you got to play that, man.
I know. I'm just kind of waiting to finish Persona, which will be in like May, because we just have all these games coming up. And we have Uncharted coming this weekend that you and I will be talking a lot about next month, I'm sure. But like, yeah, there just hasn't been much.
Yeah, I've been thinking about going back and platinuming Vanguard, because I did. Yeah, well, I did all the solo, the campaign trophies. The only thing I need to do is beat the campaign on veteran, which is just like, that's just free
time.
Week, like a free like Sunday, just like throw that on, beat it in like 4 hours or whatever.
Skip campaign, cutscenes.
Yeah, dude, But other than that, I have to do the zombie trophies, which I've mainly just been holding out on, because I figured that we'd like hop in zombies at some point, but I feel like that's just getting less and less likely. So I want to level up that well gun, so I might actually, while we're waiting for Uncharted to come out this weekend, I might actually hop into zombies and just start plugging those out while I level up that well gun. So
it probably wouldn't be the worst idea, honestly.
Yeah, and
honestly,
honestly,
you can level your gun up decently fast. I'm sure you have a lot of like double XP tokens and stuff that you could use.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I just don't know how fast the XP like transfers over from or like you know what I mean. Like I don't know what if I spend an hour with a double XP token in multiplayer or an hour in zombies. I don't know if it scales out or if it helps or anything like that. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So that's just
you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's something to like figure out. If you guys couldn't tell, by the way, me and Ron are on Discord again. We got hit with some pretty bad snow. So
my power goes out again, I swear to God.
Yeah, so we just decided it was probably easiest for us to hop on the ye old Discord. again. So again, last week was a little rough. I did the best editing I could, but if this episode's a little rough,
I'd still say it turned out well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's been
From
a while.
one colleague to another.
Yeah, dude. I did a little mix editing while I was working, so listening
nice.
while I was working and then just swapping back and forth. So it worked out.
Yeah, usually as soon as you upload it, I just listen to it like while I work as like background noise, and I just like if I pick up on any edits or anything.
Yeah, man. But that's all that's been new with me. Oh, I've also been playing more of Mario Golf on my Switch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I like it, man. It's a great game. It kind of reminds me of Mario Super Sluggers, although I don't think we'll ever get another Mario Super Sluggers, which sucks because that is my favorite Mario game I think I've ever played. But
honestly, if you come over this weekend, you got to bring that golf game for Mario.
It's really cool. Like, it honestly reminds me a lot of PGA Tour, which is it's kind of been making me miss PGA Tour a lot. But what's nice about it, there's different game modes. Like they have one where like you actually run to your ball, and as you run, it can like affect, like you can like run and bump into other people and kind of mess with other people. So it's a mix of like the lowest stroke but also time, because like the first it's like normal golf, like the lowest score wins, but also it's like the first person to get their ball in the hole, that also like counts for points as well. So it's a cool like little game to play. They also have something called cross country golf, which is like it'll be like a map with like say 3 holes, and you just need to sink it in those 3 holes, and you have 30 strokes to do it. So you like you're free to pick whatever hole you want to do, however you want to try to do it, but whatever path you want to do. But it's cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun so far. But then Arceus is coming out soon, right?
Yeah, end of end of January, it comes out.
Isn't that this week?
Between now and the end of the week. Yeah, I think maybe Friday it might come out.
Are you getting that?
Not instantly. I haven't even beaten Diamond yet.
I haven't beaten Diamond either. Where are you at in Diamond?
I think I'm like 4 gyms in. Something like that. 3 or 4.
I just got the bike, and I'm like on the bike road.
Yeah, I'm like a little bit past that. Like by a little bit, I mean a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's the 3rd gym, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Who'd you choose as your starter?
I went with Turtwig.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I've never played this. Honestly, in years past, I probably wouldn't with Piplup, because like the penguin is cool. But you've always hyped up Turtwig, and I've never played this game, so
I love Turtwig.
I went with the Turtwig. I don't really like his second evolution.
His 3rd one's great.
His 3rd one looks. I've seen it. It looks awesome. But
ground grass type, Rex.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah. I think I've seen that you can get Growlithe in it. Or no, isn't that's Arceus? I think that I saw it.
Oh, okay. I thought you confused Growlithe with Arceus. I was like, how?
No.
Did you do that? Yeah, I don't know much about the Arceus game. I'm kind of just gonna wait for reviews, and by reviews I mean Matt's impressions, and then just go with that.
Is Matt getting it day one or soon?
I'm sure he'll get it soon.
I don't even know if he got Diamond or Pearl.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he got Diamond.
Wow.
I think he got Pearl. He got Pearl.
Pearl, yeah. Matt always gets like the like. I feel like there's a cool kid Pokemon, and then there's the other one, and I feel like Matt always gets the other one.
And I don't even think that's on purpose. That's just because he really likes it.
No, it's completely genuine, which makes it better. Because what I remember, he got Sapphire instead of Ruby.
Yeah, because he likes Wailord or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Groudon is Ruby.
Yeah, dude. How do you know? For someone who likes dinosaurs as much as he does,
well, I mean,
I think it's
he's
funny
also
that he passes
dinosaur.
up Groudon. Yeah, you're right.
They're all kind of dinosaurs.
I mean, like, I guess, but like, it looks more Kyogre. That's it. He looks more like a big whale.
Yeah. Right? I said Wailord. Oh my god, my age is showing. I forget a lot.
I thought you were just being.
Oh no, I was being serious. I just forgot. Yeah, completely forgot which one Wailord was. That's funny.
Then you got Shield. I feel like the cool kids get Sword. It's blue. You know.
I played Shield.
Because I think Tyler got Shield.
Yeah. I borrowed it off him.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. That was a great game. That's the game that got me back into Pokemon, honestly.
Yeah, I've gone farther in Diamond than I have in a really long time in a Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't even play Let's Play Pikachu. I played it for like an hour, and I was like, I just hate this.
No, I really enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu. I got further in Let's Go Pikachu than I did in the first couple attempts I did with Sword and Shield.
That's crazy to me. I hated that game.
Oh, I loved it. Throw it up on the TV. I got the Pokeball with it. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't buy that edition. I think they were sold out by the time I was going to buy it, too.
Yeah, I got the Pokeball, so I was having a blast with the Pokeball. But, oh well. What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Zach, what games have you played this year? This past year, I should say.
This past year? Dude, I played a lot of games. Are you more specifically focusing on the PlayStation Wrapped that just came out this previous week?
I am. It kind of was a stealth drop, honestly.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize it until like the next day. I mean, it always comes out late January, but it was just, there wasn't really anything behind it.
Yeah, I saw like Wario. I think that's how I found it. Well, either Wario or like IGN or someone tweeted about it.
I saw it on Reddit.
Oh, wow.
Someone making a post of it and saying, "Here I am, my poor ass, only having a PS3 and a Vita. Can't you participate in the Wrapped?"
Oh yeah, because it doesn't work with that.
Doesn't track.
It's so upsetting. Oh, I mentioned this to you earlier, but for the friends out there, I'm thinking with Uncharted coming out, I might go hop in Golden Abyss and actually go back and platinum that, so I can officially say like I have all the Uncharted's platinumed.
Oh, nice. Do you think you'll get it done before Friday?
Yeah, because I remember starting it, so I don't know how deep into it I was. I gotta look into it, but like, yeah, I feel like how hard can it be?
Famous last words.
That's fair.
But yeah, so the PlayStation Wrapped, it just came out, Zach. It was kind of, I kind of wish there was a bit more to these, but it kind of just gives you the nitty-gritty stats of it. I think Spotify Wrapped spoils me because Spotify tells you so much stuff that PlayStation does it. It's kind of like, all right, like whatever. Like even like Reddit did a Wrapped and it was kind of like mid because Spotify has so much stuff that they can track you on.
Well, I feel like Spotify started it, didn't they?
Spotify started it. Apple Music still, I think Apple Music has it, but like not anywhere near like production wise and quality wise of it.
Well, I think what's also goofy about PlayStations too is like I don't know this like I think like PlayStation, I mean obviously they do a good job of like tracking you and what you play, but it's like I don't know what the metrics are because like I remember one of the years it said I had one game, I forget what the game was, but it said I had one game as like my third most played game of the year, and I was like there's no way I played that much, but I think it was just leaving it online, right. So like leaving it up so the clock kept running. So I don't know
about the internet.
I don't know if it's up to the dev or how PlayStation tracks it.
That's
or what,
it.
But
like that's kind of just more on you for leaving console on, in their eyes. It still sucks, but I mean it's just kind of whatever. But Zach, I wanted to go through this list with you. Dude. If you're cool with that. Are you fine with doing that?
Yeah, dude, I'm cool. I'm fine.
So if you're one of the lucky people who aren't getting locked out of it, unlike my two roommates who still can't access it for whatever reason, there's a lot of really cool different stats on here, and a lot of them make you just bad about yourself. For instance, this one, Zach. How many hours did you play last year in 2021?
Hold on. I'll give you the hours, but I'm also going to divide that by 24. I want to give you the total days.
And also, just as a reference, the amount of work week hours in a year is 2,080. So that'll be part of my stat when this comes to it. I'll tell you my number while you start doing your math on everything.
Mine, I have my number.
All right, then go for it.
1944.
1944.
Yep.
Okay, so you're a little over like 880 hours for me. I have 1,185 hours played last year, and that translates to 49, a little under 49 and a half days.
I have exactly
81
81 days.
Jesus. And 1,900 hours? That makes sense. Yeah. Because you're close to doubling
1944,
we played a lot, but honestly, Zach, there have been a lot of times where your console's just on, man. Throughout the year. You know? Just on a game. Far Cry 6 being
absolutely
100% fact
correct.
Yeah.
Especially this past fall.
How do you leave it on? That's just my question. Like when you're done playing it. What?
I mean, I'm here. I don't like leave my system. Like if my system's on, I'm at my system. It's rare that it's on and I'm not there.
I can understand. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because like there's times like if like work's real slow or like I don't have anything going on, like if I like with Far Cry, like there were times where I did a mission or two while I like waited for like emails to come through and like stuff like that. So it was just easier to have it up knowing that inevitably something like that would happen.
Yeah, like I'm sure that's partly where hours differentiate a lot. It's just because of that. Whenever it has your hour breakdown though, Zach, how many hours were on your PS5 games and how many were on PS4 titles?
I have 868 on PS5 and 1,076 on PS4.
Yeah, I only have 250 hours on PS5 games and 936 on PS4 games, which is Warzone, which is literally everything. Warzone, Hollow Knight, Overwatch, Cyberpunk. I can't even list more, but pretty much the PS5 games just come down to Ratchet and Clank, Returnal, and Deep Rock Galactic was this year. That doesn't even count.
Is that
Vanguard?
a 5 or 4? Yeah, I guess it is a 5. Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic's 5, but that came out January, so it wouldn't count.
You know what's kind of baffling?
But like Vanguard is the other one. What's up?
It says I have 0 hours in PSVR.
I have 1 hour in PSVR.
Dude, I don't think that's right because I remember playing Squadrons.
That was 2020.
Was it really? It had to be. It had to have been fall then for that.
Yeah, it was late.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you had a decent bit of hours last year because of Squadrons. I only have 1 hour in VR this year, and which is actually crazy because honestly I made a lot of progress in Astro's Playroom in VR then. In that 1 hour I've played. Yeah. Because that's the only game I would have played. I feel like that should be more than 1 hour. Maybe it was just close to 2 hours and they just rounded down.
Yeah, these are definitely like rounded numbers for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. How many hours were played locally and how many were online?
1,000 or 1,386 were played locally and 558 were played online.
Really? Yep. That's crazy. I'm just thinking about Warzone when I think about that.
Oh, it's absolutely bonkers, especially when I tell you my hours for Warzone.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Your total days played makes it funnier too. Yeah, I have 692 locally and 493 online. Okay. I'm not sure. Like we say this every time, like since they've been doing it, but like we're not really sure like how truly accurate all this really is. But it's still like
yeah, it might also.
It's a decent thing to like look back on.
Yeah. Right.
So my total days played are 396.
And it could also depend on like tracking. So like when it says like my hours played for Warzone, it might be like registering how long I've had the game loaded up, whereas like hours played online, that might only track like when I'm actually queuing for a game and when I'm in a game. Because how many there's been so many nights that like we played Warzone and like wound up staying up for like another hour or two just hanging out talking in the game, So
yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. You don't know what goes into it,
right?
So.
Right.
How many games did you play?
50
in 2021.
Played 50.
50. Yeah. I have 41.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Wow.
I played a lot.
I feel like it would have been a lot, man.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those games were Persona. Yeah, you would think, but I mean, there's a lot of indies that I've loaded up and tried.
Yeah.
And just like random games,
Yeah, right. That's fair.
So that's just kind of like what it comes down to. Yeah, 41 kind of surprised me. But Zach, here's the big thing.
Yep.
And your list and my list kind of tracks each other with it. What are your top games and how many hours?
All right, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? My
Okay.
5 is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It with 101 hours.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Keep going.
No, go ahead. What's
Are
your
you
5?
want me to go? Okay.
Hit me with yours.
All right. My number 5 is Call of Duty Vanguard cross-gen bundle with 55 hours.
Oh wow. No, you know what it is for Cold War? It's the fact that I had to keep loading it up to like level up guns for Warzone, and that's purely it.
Oh no. I mean, I figured that's why it would be that high.
That and then that complete bullshit thing that I had to do. Like I was trying to get that clan tag with the owl on it, and then I found out once I got it and I had it unlocked, I could only use it in Cold War, which was useless to me at that point.
That really sucked.
It was horrible.
That was definitely feels bad, man.
It was real annoying.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but my number 4, Ronnie, is Immortals Phoenix Rising for the PS5 with 110 hours.
110 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, you did play that game like a lot.
I sunk so much time into that game. I loved every minute of it. Highly recommend it for anyone out there.
Yeah. My number 4 is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition with 92 hours.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. That was the platinum. That was pretty much as the platinum run. It was 92 hours, which is just having the game loaded and everything too. And I did like a lot more than just platinuming it. So
yeah.
Jeez. Number 4. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Call of Duty Vanguard cross-gen bundle with 116 hours.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how I have so many more than you. I mean, I guess the campaigns mixed in there.
More. Yeah.
So
you played that game a lot more than I did.
I guess I was literally playing it right before we got on to, so.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Persona 5 Not Royale at 118 hours. Which tracks really well.
I thought that'd be higher.
Well, it's not Royale included. And just Persona 5, that is 118 hours is pretty much where how many hours it took me to beat the game. I think it was like 110 or something like that. Gotcha. Or maybe like a little bit more. Maybe like 112. So there's probably just times where I had like just paused and went and did something.
Right.
A lot. I mean, that took me like months to beat, so that's definitely possible.
That's fair. My number 2, Ronald, is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition, 124 hours.
124 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was confused, because I was like, how do I have so many more than you? But I think there were a lot of I think I committed honestly 2 or 3 days to literally just loading it up, throwing a podcast on, and just doing the smithing and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, I believe that. Honestly, so. I think, I mean, Persona 5 being on here is surprising. Not surprising, but I really wonder what my number 5 would be if Persona wasn't here. You know what I mean? What was my number 6?
Right.
So that throws me off. I know Persona 5 Royale will be on this list next year. I'm at halfway through the game and I'm close to 60 hours, so ready for that. My number 2, Zach, is Overwatch at 207 hours.
Jesus, Ron.
A big gap. Big gap. You know what it is? Moving in with these addicted
shitheads. That's absolutely what it was, yeah.
Yeah. There's about a 90-hour gap. Yeah, 89-hour gap between Overwatch and Persona 5. I should show this stat to Aaron because he keeps telling me all I play is Persona, and I want him to see that there's 89 hours difference between committing to that game and Persona 5.
Dude, it honestly terrifies me to see what that number would be for Greg and
I really want to know what that number is. I really do. I'm really hoping that it lets them log in to see it.
Yeah.
I just want to know. And Zach, we know what each other's number 1 is, but tell me what yours is.
Call of Duty Warzone was 639 hours.
You have 308 hours more than me. I am Call of Duty Warzone at 331.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you play that game for 300 more hours?
Well, you gotta think these past couple months, Like, even before you moved in, the majority of me playing was, like, with Aaron. So I'm actually curious to see what Aaron's stat is. Because his number 2 is absolutely Overwatch, or is absolutely Warzone. Yeah. So those 300 hours are most likely... If I have plus 300 hours more than you, Aaron probably has, like, 250 more than you.
Yeah, I'd believe it. So. I want to know what his number 4 games. I'm sure his like third is like City Skylines.
Oh, honestly, it wouldn't even surprise me if City Skylines is his number 1.
No, it wouldn't be his number 1 unless he just leaves his console on. I've talked to him. I think
around this time last year, I feel like he was on City Skylines all the time.
Right, but there's still Warzone and Overwatch. All he plays is Overwatch. So that's
but there's 5.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fair. We'll see.
But those are the top games 2021 for us. What else is on here? Oh, yeah. All right. So this is going to be more of a, hey, Zach, what did you get type of stat. How many trophies did you get last year?
807.
807?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm 414 on trophies, which is honestly higher than I thought it would be.
Back whenever I got my PlayStation 4, Ron, whenever we started this trophy thing, my goal was 1,000 trophies a year.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out.
No, did not. How many plats did you get though?
I only got 13.
13? I had 5. I'm surprised I had 5. 13. I know what the 5 are, but still kind of surprising though, because I've kind of quit on that.
Yeah, 13 plats, 73 golds, 169 silver, and 551 bronze.
5 plats, 32 golds, 79 silver, and 298 bronzes. Ooh. So, still getting there. And, Zach, that seems like it's pretty much the end of it. In 2021, there were 37 monthly PlayStation Plus games. We obviously downloaded all of those games. Didn't play all of them, which is funny because it says I have claimed 38 monthly PlayStation Plus games to my library. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe just like a special, maybe there's like a PS4 version and PS5. Maybe I downloaded both and that counted for some reason. But besides that, that's pretty much it. And then you just get a couple avatars for like participating in it. But yeah, a pretty decent wrapped up, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, honestly. It kind of sucks that all the that's the thing is like with Warzone, it's such a trickle down thing because of Warzone, that is the reason why Vanguard and Cold War are in here. Like it's purely just leveling guns up and doing everything. Like with that for Warzone. So like you said earlier, I would like to see what like my like 6 and 7 would have been like if it wasn't for Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
granted, I'm not even sure. Like I don't know. I know the next games could be Modern Warfare 2 and everything, but I know my Warzone hours, I feel are gonna be a lot different this year.
I mean, probably.
Like I don't know. Warzone might not be my number 1 game this year played. It might be, might not. It'll probably be Overwatch, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. It's only the first month, so they gotta change a lot of stuff for me to want to kind of keep playing it. And there's just so many games coming out soon that I'm kind of hoping we see like some more variety in there for me. At the very least.
Right. I mean, we got a crazy year so far, so.
Yeah, Zach. So in other news, though, besides the PlayStation wrap, because that's all the news really of PlayStation this week for the main parts, Activision-Blizzard was just bought by Microsoft for just under $69 billion, which is
it was
absolutely insane. They know Warzone's free, right? Like they can just download that. Like it's not really a big deal. They were pretty much the main speculation is they were just bought so that all the games could just be day one on Games Pass and make it a Games Pass machine and everything. You know, that's just what their goal has been for the past couple of years.
That and the price for them is probably better now than it ever will be.
Well, that's how much. Yeah, I mean that's how much the company was worth.
Yeah.
So everything with Bobby coming out really dipped it just a bit. It's still crazy. I'm not really. I was surprised, but like now I'm not that surprised because it was just kind of bound to happen.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge win for Xbox. I guess now like it kind of puts us in the place round of what will be exclusive, what isn't going to be exclusive, you know, and us over here on PlayStation. How is that? How does the future look for anyone?
Well,
Doing
a little bit of insight. Phil Spencer tweeted out on the 20th, 4 days ago, saying, quote, "Had good calls this week with leaders at Sony. I confirmed our intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision-Blizzard and our desire to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Sony is an important part of the industry and we value our relationship." He said something. He got quoted at the beginning whenever they bought Activision, and it was the exact. I don't remember it verbatim, but it was the exact same quote he said about buying ZeniMax, and look where that's kind of going. You know, next Starfield is exclusive to Xbox and exclusive to Games Pass, pretty much. I mean, it's on PC.
I mean,
and other things too, but like you can't. I don't expect Call of Duty to be only. I don't expect it to be not on PlayStation, at least until contracts are done. Then my prediction is that they'll potentially cut off Sony and then use this as a way to try to force Sony to allow Xbox Games Pass on PlayStation. That's how I kind of see it happening. But
yeah,
we'll see
and like, I think this is the tough thing, because like at first glance, when you first read this, you know, tweet from Phil Spencer, it's like, oh, perfect, good, we have everything we want. Okay, Call of Duty is going to be good with Sony. You know, we don't have to worry about it. But the more, but like kind of like when you look at it again, it's like it says we will intent to honor all existing agreements upon acquisition of Activision-Blizzard. So they intend to, things we intend to do don't always happen, and all existing agreements, not honoring. You know, not like this doesn't explicitly say, yo, if you like Call of Duty and you're on PlayStation, you're good forever and always. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but that pretty much just means like unless Toys for Bob or anything has like special agreements like with Sony right now, then Spyro and Crash are going to be exclusive to Xbox.
Right. And like, I mean, like to your point, it just seems like a really dumb decision to make Call of Duty exclusive, mainly because like I think it's like very much in like the Minecraft type of area of it, of like I think Call of Duty is such a pivotal game to so many people that if you remove it off of other platforms, that is going to cause a huge issue. You know, just like if they would have removed Minecraft from PlayStation and Nintendo and everything else, that would be a huge issue. Also, with how much money, like especially Warzone makes them, I think the benefit of them leaving it on other consoles, I think they stand to make more money than if they try to get everyone to switch to Xbox and switch to
Games Pass.
You know, PC, Games Pass, you know. Now that will be an interesting thing that you did mention, that if they make it, this is a push to get Sony to allow their service on their console, then like it brings up this idea of like it's not Xbox exclusive, it's Games Pass exclusive. You know, so maybe that's something in the future. I mean, throwing a complete like idea out there that like has no basis for anything. It would be interesting to see if in the future it's Xbox and PlayStation is more so just the system you play on, and then you subscribe to either PS Plus or Games Pass, and you have access to do that on either platform. And then at that point, it's the console war becomes more of a console service war, and then the console you actually buy is more so like actual hardware and like what it is. But then I don't know, maybe then it just becomes PCs, right? Almost.
Right. That's kind of just how it's been kind of moving, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. That being said, though, Ron, as somebody who has a PlayStation 5 and somebody who is very ingrained in the PlayStation ecosystem, this doesn't worry me a super amount, like a lot, you know. I feel like big multiplayer games like Overwatch and Call of Duty, I think they're going to be safe. I think it's going to be the other IPs that Activision-Blizzard owns that we're going to see. If anything, honestly, I can even see this being more of a move to like maybe put Warcraft and stuff like that on Xbox, which would be interesting. I think that would be really cool to see like more of that, like Diablo and things like that, like be more like prioritized for Xbox rather than just being PC games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think at the end of the day, this doesn't worry me a lot, but it has the potential to like worry me eventually, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because a lot can like change and for the platform entirely.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like right now, like looking at it from like a PlayStation perspective, you know, like should Sony be worried about this? I mean, like, yeah, in the sense of like taking note of like what the, you know, quote unquote competition is doing. But also at the same time, you know, Sony has a really strong first party studios that are making incredible IP. And really, I think the only thing Sony's lacking on that doesn't compete with Xbox in the terms of like exclusivity is multiplayer games. Yeah, and, I mean, they are said to at least have one in development. We'll see what happens later on, but yeah, I'm not super worried about this.
Yeah, it's just kind of gonna be like a take it as we get it type of thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, we'll just see as more develops. I mean, you can't really jump too much to like conclusion on that and everything. So like I'm not too worried about it. Sony's exclusives going on PC are kind of doing pretty well right now as well. So speaking of God of War, I mean, just to kind of touch on that a little bit, it outsold Horizon Zero Dawn, which doesn't surprise me. But it's now the biggest
on PC.
launch on yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it outsold it on PlayStation as well, but let's be honest, it is now just Sony's biggest PC launch. So which is really good because that game is phenomenal. Aaron and I were talking about replaying it. We're gonna wait until Ragnarok kind of gets like a release date, you know.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, there's a chance that even after, because it comes out early February, right?
What?
Horizon?
Yeah, like late, I think. Yeah.
I think there's a chance after I play through Uncharted that I pop back into the first Horizon and just run through that. You know, like don't do side missions and all that stuff, but just run through the story and re-experience that because I don't remember anything of what happened and like where we're at. You know, I almost feel like I need a season recap whenever they launch the new one.
No, I mean that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, Zach, I'm kind of out of news for this week, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing that we have is Sony filing a patent for a new controller design.
Let's go with the thumbsticks, right?
Yeah, so basically it makes it so the thumbsticks are retractable, so you can almost like, I don't know if they can actually like sink into the controller, but like they sink more into the controller like for storage and things like that. I'm interested to see this mainly from like because you know, for Call of Duty and things like that I use the FPS Freaks. I'm curious to see if like it'll operate like that as well, like say like, you know, I want my left stick a little lower and my right stick like as high as I can get it. That'll be really cool. I guess from a storage aspect, like I mean I travel a lot with my console, and sometimes like whenever like I have to pack things pretty tight, I am a little worried about the sticks, but I also don't know like how much or if that really does anything to like the controller. So it's a cool idea, it's a cool design. I mean, it's just a patent that was filed, so we'll actually see if something actually comes out of it. But
right
yeah, I mean, other than that, it's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all for me, Zach. If you want to cut us out today.
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to the 51st episode of the PS Pony podcast. Me and Ron hope to be back in person next week, of course. But we will keep you posted on that. Thank you for bearing with us as far as any like editing and quality notes go. And I did mention last week I was working on a review for a short hike. That is still happening. I have the it's almost done. I have the second rough draft done. So I'm hoping that will be posted this coming week. That's obviously going to just depend on work and everything like that. But it is still being worked on. It is on its way and it will be posted. So, yeah, that's all I got, Ron. Ron, if they want to reach out to us and talk to us, how can they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can reach out to us once a week, every week at askpsponies@gmail.com. That is askpsponies@gmail.com. You can also follow us on twitter.com/psponies.
Woot woot.
Whoop whoop.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.